Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to show you guys how to make use of trend lines, support lines, and resistance in making your chart. So I'm going to show you guys how to use that. So now this is the AUDGP, this is the AUDJPY, and we're on the daily time frame. So now this is the daily time frame, and I'll show you guys how we're going to create a very good trend line, a valid trend line, support line, and resistant line, which we could use to both make our chart. And with that, we could make a very good prediction of the market. So the chart is looking a bit clumsy, yeah, due to is the MetaTrader 4 on the mobile, so it's looking a bit clumsy. So now they have changed. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame. And we could see that the market was a kind of the market was in a downtrend before the market took off on an uptrend. So now the market's on an uptrend right now. So this is the weekly time frame, which we could see. So we could see on the weekly time frame, which is the AUDJPY. So let me use this object to show you something. Now I said we're on uptrend. So this was the market before. It was on a downtrend before it had a reversal right here. Okay, so now the market is on an uptrend. So now it's an uptrend. Okay, so now you've known it's an uptrend on this weekly time frame, which the uptrend started from 2019. You could see down there, which means this is an uptrend, and everything we'll be doing, we'll be aiming for what? We'll be aiming for buys. Okay guys, we're aiming for buys. So that's the secret. The chart is a bit clumsy due to its smaller, it's MetaTrader 4 on the mobile. So you could see, I'm just making sure for you guys to understand that this is the full market structure that you could see right now. Now the market's on an uptrend. Okay, now the market's on uptrend. Let's go to a different time frame. So let's go to the daily time frame. Market is the chart is a bit too clumsy due to the MetaTrader 4 on the mobile is a bit clumsy. I'll need to change the view so you guys could see what I'm talking about. I think I'll change the view. Okay, go back to this. I'm back at the weekly time frame. I'm back at the weekly time frame. I'm trying to get the view whereby it could be you guys could see it well. This is the weekly time frame actually. So this is an uptrend. Sorry guys, so let me think this is the trend line. Actually, this is a trend line. So now I fixed we've inserted our trend line, which obviously it's an uptrend, which you guys have seen. It's an uptrend. So are we changing the view so you could see, so we could expand it more and have our support and resistance line to be drawn on the chart. So this is the chart now on the weekly time frame, and we can see there's an uptrend. It's a very bullish market. So it's a very bullish market, and it will surely run for a while. I'm so sorry guys, this the view is a bit too clumsy. So now the trend line, we could also insert the trend line from here also, just to make it a bit more clear. Okay guys, so from here we could take out the line from beginning for it to be from the other part. What matters is that the trend line had touches. Okay, now you can see the trend line touches it had 4 touches. The chart, it had 4 touches on the chart. So you can see that with that trend line, you see we had a touch. I think four places. You could see that we had a touch on 4 places. Okay guys, so you could see that. So that's on the daily. Let me change the view for you guys to see clearly. Good. So I'm sure you guys could see the view now. So I could, yeah. So now you can understand it clearly. So you could see that this on the weekly time frame, you could see that we're on an uptrend. You saw where the market had reversed. So that's it. And you could see that the trend line, it's a valid trend line, very very valid. You see the trend line touches four places. It touches here, touches there also. So it's a valid trend line, and with this valid trend line, it indicates that we're on a trend. All right, it indicates that we're on a trend. And what trend are we in? On a bullish trend, which is an uptrend. Okay, so we're aiming for buys, right guys? We'll be aiming for buys. So this is now on the daily time frame. You can see the touches, you see the touches. So our aim will be when the market when the market gets down to the trend line. From the trend line, we take buys. So that's what we'll be aiming at. We could also make money from the movement that going on shorts and so on. But this is what is more important. So now we're going to be getting our support line. This is our support line. Now we can see our support line here. So creating our support line here, you can see that this is a very strong support. You can see that the market was retracing from after hitting the support line. The market goes back up. Okay, so this is our support line. So with this our support line, you could see that the market doesn't go beyond it, right? So that's our support line, and you could see we could create another trend line from here. This on the data frame to show you that when you want to make your entry, you can see that the market, it's a kind of a bearish at the top there, so which is giving us a triangle, right? Which is giving us a triangle, a closing triangle. So which means surely the market will break out. Based on chart patterns, when you check on chart patterns, you can see that the market will surely break out from there. Okay, so but we're waiting for a very good sign, confluence, that will give us a full sign that the market will break out from there. So we'll be seeing about that. Now we could see surely the market will break out from there. The market will surely break out from up there. So once it breaks out, we know that we're going on a bullish ride. So we keep going on our trend, and those two confluences will show. If the market doesn't break out down, it means we're going on a full bullish. But if the market breaks down on the support line, then we know that we're in for a roller coaster ride down a bit. That's actually how the market works. So let's put a resistance line up there. So we're waiting for the market to break out from there. Right now the market is kind of going up, so wait for it to break out from that resistance at the first stop there. Then after it breaks out, we're sure to take a buy from there and catch the pips within the first resistance and the second resistance. We'll catch the pips between them. Okay, it's the strategy is quite understandable, but you need to make sure that your support resistance line are on the recent confluence. I'll put it that way. Yes, they're on the recent confluence. So you could see now the market is going up, which is a bullish. Now if it breaks out from there, if the market eventually breaks out from this resistance, our resistance there, then we're going in for a buy. So this on the 4 hours time frame, so you could see it clearly. We're going in for a buy. So with that buy, we could catch up with the pips around that from the first resistance to the second resistance. We could catch the pips there. So it's a short. we could also wait for a retest, depending. So we work with I just as I said, we must have other confluences to confirm our buy.